Is the bloodbath on the crypto industry finally over? Are we ready for another rise in price on crypto? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this technical analysis update where I am going to walk you exactly through the price chart, what I'm expecting of it, and how am I trading it. So let's us dive just straight into it. What we've done so far is simply we have been embarking on a fairly large downward sloping trend, and all we have done is the support. We have been testing this, as I mentioned, time and time again in live streams, on videos, on Crypto Compass videos, etc. This is a major, large support region. What have we done? All we have done is simply retraced all the way into this white little box, and we are currently experiencing a bounce from there, which is really nice. And one of the reasons why I have taken a long trade currently, because what has happened on the more local time frame? What we have done is simply we have been setting in a range, and then pretty much out of nowhere on the interest rate decisions, we have seen a significant drop into the support region that I have been waiting for months. So whenever there is fear in the market, or greed, in this case a lot of fear, there was so much fear in the market, a lot of people are really scared. With the news coming out and with the lawsuits coming out, a lot of people are getting really extremely bearish. And I simply have made this plan literally months in advance. So even though new news is coming out, etc., I have made this plan for months in advance. So ask yourself, why would you now just step away of some, in my opinion, not influential news at all for the chart, and change your idea and plan that you have made 3 months in advance? I'm not doing that. So that is the reason why I have been looking for a long, all along, and currently I am set in a long swing trade that I would like to trade much higher up. But we need a few key points of information, and that is what I'm going to explain to you. So how did I actually get into this trade, and how did everything happen, and what am I looking for next for this swing trade to actually get some flash, right? So buckle up and pay attention. So first of all, we've dropped into the support zone, right? Where we, after the drop, we simply had this sideways channel going on here that was really well suited for day trading. So we had a drop, right? We had a bounce, giving us that beginning of the range, where in the Discord, as a matter of fact, I actually gave some really nice updates throughout the day, where I said, okay, what am I looking for on the day? What am I looking for on the day? I am looking for this range to occur, where I'm looking for this rotation to the downside, looking for this price action, and on top of that, where I'm initially looking for that top of the range. However, if we break to the upside, which there is great potential of, because what we saw in the single prints is that there was a lot of space and a lot of room for upside, where I kept the group updated throughout the day, explaining what exactly I was looking for, how things work, people who are less educated about the order flow, walking them through the price section, explaining exactly what is going on at the moment, and simply coaching their way through it, ultimately resulting in initially that full rotation, giving us the day trade we wanted for. Right, not only myself, but also other people joining in along, making profits throughout the day. Really beautiful to see. And only this in only literally just 2 days of having this community. It's just so amazing to see that that it is landing, and people are already making really good use of it, making some profitable trades. And yeah, that is what this all is about. Really amazing to see. People are starting to get to know each other. People are starting to share their own thoughts. And yeah, we got this community going, guys. We got this community going, which is just amazingly good to see. So ultimately what happened is tapped the bottom of this channel, right? Hovered around for the majority of the day. Boom, then busted out. busted out of the channel, where I said like, okay, we definitely have space to move up, which I just mentioned, and so we did. However, we topped out here yesterday, which is the place where I closed my initial day trade that I was in. Why did I do that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am now looking at some higher time frame analysis where we have been in this downtrend and this downward sloping channel, and we have just hit that midline of the channel. So if your question is this the end of the downtrend? Then I would say not just yet, because currently we are simply at this midline of the channel where we are currently hovering below. For me to actually say like, okay, maybe this was actually the low and we would finally see our relief rally, at least getting started, where we are starting to see like a much bigger retracement, potentially even all the way up to that $30,000, the level that everybody wants to see again, including myself. However, we use technical analysis to not get overly excited, to not get fearful, and also not get greedy, because that is the opposite side of the coin, right? Where there was a lot of fear over here, maybe we are going to get a lot of greed higher up. The technical analysis that I'm showing you prevents us from having to deal with these emotions and gives us the factual proof of what the chart is actually capable of. Currently, for me, the most important region to class this as an early sign of strength is simply reclaiming the middle of the old range where the drop started from, which for me is $26,000. Let me mark that out for you. Let me put that on 26,000, and that is the level that I am looking for as an absolute key level. This is not necessarily a sign of strength per se, but it is an early one. If this happens, if we actually manage to reclaim this level, then I would actually say that, okay, now the probabilities are increasing for us to start tackling the next levels, which come in at $26,800, $27,000, and $28,000, and then ultimately $31,000, $32,000. So like I said, a lot of levels that we still have to reclaim before we can see significant upside, and that $26,000 is the very first level that we need to see reclaimed, where I would say the probabilities are now increasing slightly for us to break this downtrend, put in a new high, and continue up to the next level. Only if this happens, and only then, I would actually say like, yes, from this moment on, we actually have a chance of getting a full-blown retracement, right? While keeping the levels above us in mind. Until then, if it doesn't happen, then I remain open for lower prices, such as $24,000, $24,600, and $24,000. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed the video. I hope I made everything expressively clear. Trade safe, keep your emotions in check, keep your risk management in check, and simply watch out for the next video. If you've enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.